back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over a few things on this van. One of them being the transmission, but right off the hop, we're going to jump right into a wiring flaw that GM had done back in 96. I think it's 96 to 98. So we're going to try and fix that flaw. It's in the computer or the fuse panel. I'm not an intelligent guy, I don't know what I'm doing, but I've seen a video, and a Patreon member of mine sent me that video, and it seems to be pretty straightforward. So I went to Scrapyard in the last video, I grabbed the wiring harness that I need, and right now I'm about to attempt doing this. So first off, I'm going to pop the hood and show you guys exactly where that wiring harness is and kind of what we're going to be doing, and then we'll jump right inside the van where I'll show you guys how to reconfigure the wiring harness pins before we get under the hood so we can do the swap a little easier. Let's jump right into it. Okay guys, right in here. So what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna touch up these wires, obviously, and then we're going to be taking a pin from this guy and putting him in to this guy right here. So we're gonna have to remove both of these connectors. We're gonna do one at a time so this guy doesn't get confused, starting with this one. But first we need to go inside and get that wiring harness ready. Let's do it. The wiring harness here that I pulled from the scrapyard, I'll show you guys how to pull these out on the van side, but right now I just want to check to make sure. I'm gonna end up using these two black wires because it is a ground issue. I just pulled this red one so it give me an idea instead of breaking the clip. The guy said to practice because it is brittle. So we're going to be going basically from here to there, and it looks like if I join both these wires I should have lots of left over to play with. So it's not like a super tight connection from here to here. I'd like to be able to loop it a little bit with these wires. But yeah, so we're gonna jump in, connect these guys together, and then come out and tackle that. This is the video that I watched. I actually will link this video in the description of my video below, because this guy saved me a crap ton of time and frustration. I did read on the forum that a guy with a Trailblazer actually switched out 4 transmissions before he figured out this issue. So I'm very grateful that Randy sent this to me so that we don't have to replace 4 transmissions before realizing this issue. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put this clip back together, and then this will be my demonstration on showing you guys exactly how to remove these pins and how to get to this point. So let's get them back together. And just like that, it's all back together. So now let's go over the process of taking this apart and then also removing one of these wires for a pin. Okay, so now we get the harness all together. We're going to show you guys how to take it apart. So first, you're going to want to remove this white cap. There's going to be 2 different ones. There's going to be a white cap and a blue cap as far as I know. We'll show you guys that once we get in under the hood. But for right now, we're going to take a little screwdriver, this little guy, push him in right here, right into that little slot. Just push in, and then up. I use my finger to kind of help it get up a little bit that time. And then right here, same thing on the other side, push in, and then go up. And then this cap comes right off. Then the next step is going to be removing these little tab. Let's see if I can get you guys a good angle. Tab here, tab there, and then a tab at the back. And you're just gonna gently, ever so gently, just kind of pull them apart. There you go. There we go. For the most part, it should be pretty easy, but depending on your vehicle and how muddy it gets, you could be in for a little bit of a fight on this. Thankfully, my van's pretty clean, so there. Now you got it open, you can see all of the connectors, and they're actually all, I'm try to get you guys a good clip of that. But they're actually all numbered along here. Just doesn't seem to want to be focusing for me. But yeah, there's numbers all along here, and then there's numbers all along the bottom as well, numbering each wire. And then what you're gonna do is come back up to the top here. I'm just gonna pick any random one because this is my tester one. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to see these little tiny teeth right here, these little white guys. We're gonna pull them back just like that, very gently, because they can be brittle. It is old plastic, keep that in mind. So we're going to pull that guy back, just this is horrible for camera angles. Gotta do everything backwards. Okay, we're gonna go this one. Okay, we're gonna pull this tab back. What I did was I kind of just stuck the screwdriver in there a little bit just to keep it open, and then gently push on that pin. And once you feel them break loose, kind of like that, you'll see the difference. When the pin drops, when the music stops. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is see if I can get it backwards for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna hold that pin open with my fanner right there. See that? Right here. I'm holding it open. Then I'm gonna take my screwdriver and I'm just gonna gently push on that pin. What is going on here? Alright, the guy's suggestion to get a pick and pull one. It's a good idea. So this guy, push in ever so gently. Why aren't you going anywhere? I just did it 3 times. As soon as you pull out the camera, nope. Okay, we're gonna move on to another one apparently. So, okay, pin is pulled back. And you'll see right here how that pin is pushed down. Now that it's pushed down, the little white clip right here, let's see if I can get you guys to focus. But you can see the little white clip here just rose up ever so slightly. And that's because the pin is pushed down just a little bit. And what I'm gonna do here is just gently, ever so gently, push it down the rest of the way. There we go. And then come back here, look at which wire we pushed, and this time is the pink one right here. So I'm gonna just take this, separate these guys from that pink one. Corey! What'd I do?
What'd I do?
Doing the wiring harness thing, man. I already got the wires out. I'm just trying to do them on camera. And of course, as soon as you pull out the camera, nothing wants to work.
Of course.
How you doing today, bud?
Good. I gotta go shit. Do you want a coffee?
Sure. I'd love a coffee.
Okay.
Heck yeah, man.
I'll be back soon.
Cool, dude. Thank you.
No worries.
Corey's in with us for the weekend. Super cool. It's been a long time since we've been able to catch up with him. So, okay. Now that we got that pin the way it is, we're gonna just gently pull on that pink wire. What is stopping you? Oh, it's literally just stuck. It's just stuck to the other wires, that's all. So now that you have him separated, you got the pin pushed in, this gently pulls out. Now, this is my first time ever doing anything like this, so don't be intimidated. You know, I ain't got much of a brain up there anyway. It's like, you know, monkey clapping some cymbals. But I managed to get this done, and if I can do this, you can too on your 96 to 98 Chevy. That goes from the vans to pickup trucks, Tahoes, and I guess any V8 models similar to this guy. But yeah, that's how we remove it from here. Now we have a pink one, a red one, and then 2 black ones. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect these 2 black ones together, just as the guy mentioned in the video. But boom, thankfully, I was gifted from my Amazon wish list a amazing wiring connector kit. This thing is after saving me, Chris, Matt, everybody, you know, all of us. This thing is after saving a lot of people. You wouldn't, you know, it's just a little thing sometimes. If you ain't get that little wiring connector, you end up twisting wires, or if you need this end and you just don't have it, it's gonna be quite a task. But for right now, we're gonna do this. Okay, so this is the wiring connector kit the subscriber sent me. I think it's awesome, man. It's got a little bit of everything. I love it. I love it. You know, I'm definitely thinking about throwing another one of these on the wish list, because with the amount of wiring issues that we see around here at Deerfoot Shitty, you know, it wouldn't hurt to have more connectors. Even though this kit has helped a number of us, it's dwindling as they do. Okay, it's a little bit aggressive for that one, I think, but I think we can do it. Do we have a smaller one? We do not have a smaller one, which is fine. We'll just make sure it has a really good seal on it. I will electrical tape it up, as you guys will see, as I do with everything, because I like to have stuff watertight when it comes to wiring. And especially with this, oh, excuse me, stomach's kicking my butt today. But especially when you have wires that are going under the hood, I believe that's why they add these plastic pieces and, you know, all of the things they do from factory to try to keep the moisture out. Anyway, we're gonna strip these two wires right now. I'm just gonna, we got this whole thing. And then we're gonna go to the specific wire. We gonna squat them, twist them, pull them. Just like that, you get yourself stripped wire. And we're gonna twist them up, twist them up, twist them up. And then he's ready. And we're just gonna repeat the process on this guy right here. See if we can get this done before Corey comes back with a coffee. I doubt it, but we'll probably have this piece done. Corey's motorhome has all the gears, man. You can go a lot faster than me. Okay, so even though this is a little bigger than I would need for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow both I'm going to allow both of the wires to meet in the middle. So it'll, instead of looking like Smokey on the dash, that's hilarious. So instead of them meeting somewhat like this and allowing the connector to let them touch, what I'm going to do, because we have the extra room, I'm going to let them overlap like this inside and then give a good squat on it, and that should really help. What I'm gonna do here is, wiring is not my strong suit, everybody. Hang in there with me. What I'm gonna do is thread the needle, thread that there needle, push him to the side a little bit. I can't show you guys this, I can barely see it myself. But we're gonna get him in, and we're stopping you. Slide him in just like that. Oh yeah, I can actually feel that resistance already. Just like that. So now I'm gonna come in with the wire crimping end, and then I'm gonna crimp. Mr. Blur actually got me into this a lot, crimping the whole thing down. Some people will just crimp it once and call her good. But even with my 4-gauge connectors here, right here, Mr. Blur has actually allowed me to use his big Detroit stamping wire joiner thingy. I said, I'm no genius here, man. No genius. But getting that really good stamp on them is nice, you know. Really makes you feel comfortable knowing nothing's going anywhere. And this does have heat shrink on it, so I will also heat shrink it. to make sure nothing's going anywhere. You know, make sure no water gets in, no moisture. There, really good connection. Now we're gonna take our handy dandy shrink wrap device, and then we're gonna heat this up just like that. I've always been worried about burning the wire, so I always try and stay near the heat shrink. But realistically, I mean, pretty sure it's good for it. And then we're gonna heat this up real good like that. Get a really good seal on that puppy, you know. But now, even from just crimping it, I don't know if you guys can see right here. It's gonna be a pain to try and click. No, you guys are not gonna be able to see that. But this actually punctured it just a little. Oh, you can see it right there. See it? Right there. Okay, so it just punctured it the tiniest little bit. That's where electrical tape comes in handy. Like I mentioned, seal it up really good. This puppy's gonna be outside in the elements. I do not want it exposed to anything. I heard someone talking at that. We're gonna start back. We're going to start back here like that. Right here. Boom. And then we can start, because we want it to have a really good seal right from the start up. I usually tend to go super overkill with my electrical tape, but as I don't want a chance coming back in at this. I mean, if I do, thankfully now, thanks to Randy and that video on YouTube, I know what I'm going in for. And if I do this myself, and there's ever an issue with the transmission in the future, this is the first place I'm going to be going to check to see if this wire is broken or if anything's being funky. I'm really hoping that, you know, even just this fix might help try and let the transmission re-engage third gear. It's no guarantee, but we'll see. So I'm going to do this first before I actually remove the transmission. This is dumb. Now you just there you go. And like I say, I always tend to go overkill my stuff. Where's them sitters? Tiny little sitters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to even snip a little bit off, just like that, for the ends right here, because I want to have that really good. So if it's gonna come in, chances are it'll try to walk down the wire when it's raining, and I don't want that to happen. There, see, that end has a really good seal on it. I'm gonna repeat the process on the other side, just like that. Walk it around really tight. You don't want no gaps in your tape, because again, the water tries to run down it. That's how she's getting in, you know. And then also, we're going to heat this tape up a little bit as well, you know. Like I say, I like going overkill with stuff. I really want that seal. It's nothing worse than when you bring your vehicle to a friend, a shop, or anything after you've worked on it, and the first thing to do is point out the thing that you did and go, "That's wrong." "I don't know, man, must have been the last owner. I don't know." Okay. Now that we have our wire built, Shazam, just like that, we're going to go under the hood now. repeat the same process. It's going to be a little tight, as you guys can see where that fuse panel is. I will try and get the best camera angle I can for you guys and kind of voice over and describe what's going on, but I think you guys kind of got the hint. Yeah, time to go at it, man. See if it makes a difference. Randy, this one's for you, brother. I never thought about it, but for the sake of it, I'm gonna show you guys how to just kind of put this all back together. So what you're gonna want to do is there's a little gap right here, and that's for the wires to run through. What you're gonna want to do is just gently kind of tuck them up into that little nook right here, and then this guy just gonna close on itself. And those 3 clips, boom, 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 the ones I mentioned earlier, should just snap right back into place. Boom, 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 boom. And just like that. And then this guy, I believe there's only one way it can go on. But if not, the guy in the video mentioned to mark this and mark your harness, just so you know it's not going around the wrong way. For me, that's why I'm going to be doing one harness at a time, or one connector at a time under the hood. I'm not going to disconnect both of them and confuse myself. As you can see here, oh, that is the right way. Okay, what I want to do is I want to try and put them on this. You can't put them on the wrong way, so that's a good thing to note. You can't mess this part up. It has to go on a certain way, or you'll just fight yourself, just like that. So now that this is all put back together, we're going to repeat this entire process under the hood. Let's go. Okay, you guys, now it's time to pop the hood and do what we need to do in the fuse panel. So if you look right in here, you'll be able to see the fuse panel like I showed you guys earlier. Come take a look. So right in here is the fuse panel. What I'm gonna do is disconnect this guy first, disconnect that guy second, and then this one we need to disconnect and connect the number 18 hole. So we'll jump into that guy first, and I'll check in with you guys once it gets done. After reviewing the video a little more, it's looking like I messed up, as you would not know what you're doing. But basically what we need to do here is we need to pull one from here, and we need to put him in that bottom connector right here, and then the jumper will go in here. From here it goes to that guy. So we are gonna have to undo 3 connectors and not 2. Don't follow my damn instructions. Watch the video that I link into the description, please. But yeah, what we're going to do here is exactly that. So we're going to pull 18 out of this guy. We're gonna put them into 23 of this guy, and then that will be the jumper. Sorry, damn it. We'll get this. Okay, we go from here, we pull them out of here, we pull 18 out of here, we put them into the bottom one right there, and then the empty space in this guy, that's where your jumper goes, and from there it goes to that guy, I think. This was supposed to be easy. But first off, it's looking like I might have to loosen this fuse panel off. I will check in with you guys as it goes. A visit from a lovely subscriber this morning, which was really cool. Came all the way from Vancouver. Back onto this guy. So I've got number 18 out. Number 18 is a black with a white wire. Like I mentioned, they're all numbered in here. As you can see, those tiny little numbers right at the top and the bottom there. So we're gonna take this guy and do what this piece of paper says. So I'm going to first off connect our jumper wires to number 18, because 18 goes into 23, and then the loose one, this is the one that was confusing me, goes into the red of 26, and red 26 is going to be right down there. So It'll basically be going from this harness to that harness, which is not a far jump, but we did need this guy to go from that one to this one. So that's what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna plug this guy into number 18 and then go on with the next steps. Thank you, Corey, for writing this on a piece of paper for me. We were both looking at the video like, oh man, what did he say? What did he say? And Corey's like, let's just write it down, dude. All right, you guys, number 18 is connected. Make sure the pin locks in really well. Once you pull this back, it's gonna get a little fragile, so you want to make sure that the pin is definitely seated by pulling it out and pushing it back in, making sure you got that all lined up. Why is my phone not focusing? There you go. Yeah, you want to make sure that they're all lined up the same, and that this white clip stays pressed in to keep that locked. Now we're going to put this connector back on because we're done with this clip. So guys, this is a example on why you want to be very careful with these clips, because as you can see right here, that loose one that I just backed off, he didn't exactly make it into this clear case, so I'm gonna have to back him off again, just like so. With wiring, be very gentle and make sure you drop it. Where did it go? Where'd you go? There it is. Okay, so now we can try this over again. Again, you want to make sure, oh, see, that pin just slid down. And you do not want that to happen. So, fortunately, I need to disconnect this whole combobulation again. Patience, everybody. It's definitely I commend any wiring tech person, because listen, I'll switch a motor, I'll switch a transmission. When it comes to the wiring part of stuff, you guys can have it. Okay. Make sure that guy is clipped in here. There we go. So I think maybe this is why the guy put this white clip on first. So we're gonna do the same, because he knows more than me.
Probably locks it into place.
Yeah, lock that puppy right in there. Oh, she tried to hop out on me again. Okay, there you go. What now, sucker? There you go. So now we can close up the back. Make sure not to pinch any wires. Shazam, shazam. Oh, come on. Stop messing with me. See, this is another reason why I didn't want to do this in the rain, in the snow. Trying to do this with fingers that wouldn't bend properly is not going to be fun. Come on, why aren't you connecting? Every time I pull out the damn camera, it doesn't work. There you go. There you go. That back one in. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Ah, look, that clip. Okay, that clip is not holding anything, but we're still gonna have to make sure he gets in. So what I'm gonna do is just raise him up, push him in. There we go. So that way we didn't lose that one at the back, hopefully. No, everything's smooth going. Looking good, looking good. Okay, this wiring connector is done. So we can move on to joining our jumper right here and our factory wire to where it needs to go. Well, turns out I'm doing this the exact same time they're testing their sprinklers. VanLife shower. Anyway, back to this. Oh my god, that was a fight. So the guy on the video removed his fuse panel so he can flip it around and stuff. Mine's a little more awkward to get to, so I had to go underneath here to remove this clip and also this clip. Extreme pain in the butt, but now that we got it undone, we can continue with the process. So it's just as that feller mentioned, number 23 right there is open. And that's where 18 that used to go here will go. We're gonna plug that into this one instead of that one. So it used to be here. I'll push that guy out of the way so we're not getting confused. And then he's gonna go into 23. Give this a little blown out. Make sure he's nice and clear. Make sure he is number 23. Yep. Okay, and then we're gonna go ever so gently tuck him in there. And make sure it's pop out the other side. Come on, baby. There he is. And you really want to make sure this is in there because you don't want to be fighting this thing again, I promise. I promise you don't want to fight this thing again. There you go, that magic little clip we heard. That's what we're looking for. See how he sinks right into that position? That's what we call locked in, boy. As you can see, this guy tried to pop out. So I'm gonna just poke him in, make sure he's all locked into place. Get all of them. Oh, stop it, I'm here trying to talk in the camera, you know. Okay, we got all of those all lined up. Everything's looking good. We can go ahead and put our blue retaining clip back in. And again, it can only go one way, so you cannot mess up this part. Make sure that all of those little buggers are in. Make sure all of those white ones are underneath the cap. That's what I was fighting the first one. There, all tucked underneath, right nice. Now we can go ahead and close this guy up. Make sure you're not jamming anything in there. As you can see, this van has been touched up before. It's kind of concerning, but we'll deal with that another day if it becomes an issue. For right now, all seems to be fine. My gauges do jump a little bit, but we'll diagnose that. Today we go for that. Okay, now we can put this guy and his little retaining clip back in as well. Make sure we're not crossing anything up here. Make sure everything is kind of fine. Put all of this stuff back in here. There. Now we can tuck him back in underneath. My concern is about that wire stretching, but we're gonna try and make sure that doesn't happen here. Thankfully they're on top, where they're very close. And you want to make sure that, see that? You want to make sure that that goes in there and you hear that magical click. Why is that not clicking? This is the one that really fought me coming out. There we go. Ooh, I almost heard that click. Got him, got him. Now we can put our retaining clip in and lock them all down. Let's bolts are nice and tight. She's not going nowhere. Now, we're going to reconnect this guy right to here. And this is basically upside down of what you would be doing. So you'll get a good idea on what that retaining clip does. I want to make sure he's really on there, right? Clean some of that debris out of there. Make sure. There we go. That's that magical click we were waiting for. So that's what you would have seen underneath if you didn't have a van. Okay, so now we're going to go. Fingers are gonna start working here soon. That's that retaining clip. He's nice and sturdy. Now we're gonna take this guy and we're going to go to that guy. And that guy needs to be red 6. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Number 26 on that guy. Let's start this fight again. Disconnect this guy first, disconnect that guy second, and then this one we need to disconnect and connect the number 18 port. So we'll jump into that guy first, and I'll check in with you guys once it gets done. This clip is easy to remove. You just see me do that.
Well, look at this old truck pulling out. Oh, sorry.
Oh, nice. Old dually farm truck. Dude, I think I've seen that one around and it looks like his box is not aligned right or something.
Looks like
the axle looks, yeah, it looks like.
Last week we had a nice enough weather. We had a couple hot rods out.
Really?
In town, yeah. Oh, that sun is nice. Right, it's about time.
Okay, when we come in here, so the one that let's try this again. Okay, the connection that we made, the first end goes into the white one. The second end does not go into this guy, it goes into his brother below him. And that's the red connector, this is the black connector. So we went from, what does that paper say? We went from 18 on the white one to 23. Sorry. We went from 18 to 26. We went from 18 here to 26 on the bottom red connector. And then the one that came out of here, number 18, went into 23 of the one below it, and that would be the blue connector. There we go. Now we're explaining things right. Okay, so now that we've got that done, we are going to clean up shop here and actually go for a little drive and test it out. Now, I'm not exactly 100% sure that it's gonna work, but if third gear even tries to engage, that's hope that when we put another transmission in here, it won't burn out and do the exact same thing that every one of these 96s do. So let's go for a little test drive. Let's go for a ride, man. Nice, good deal. No way. Good job, good job. Yeah.
No problem.
That's not that big of a deal, yeah.
No. If I have to, I'll put it in.
Yeah.
I would actually like to go, I think, to BC to register.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
get my,
Alrighty.
Hey, dude.
so you go, got my running around.
Yeah, I'm hoping it'll just pass. Today is supposed to be good, so.
And if
Oh.
you can get through the next week coming, the following week is all 20s.
Oh, I loved it. I'd love to have it working for that time. You know?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna, I don't need to go far. Literally, I'm gonna go to the end of the road, turn around, come back. I'll know by then, right? Because if it'll go first, second, but as soon as I put any pressure on, it just falls back into first. So if it even just stays in second and tries to engage third, it's better, right? Let's hope it even starts up with my wiring. Okay, I'm not sure about the camera angle here at all. So, let's see. I can't see because you're on my head. It started. That's a bonus. The airbag light is on because I removed the airbag over there. So, but that's the only light on this girl, man. That's the only light on this van. Let's go for a ride. Let's test her out. Okay, so I did feel it shift into second gear. That's good news. That is good news. So now we're gonna come back down to first. We're gonna turn around right here. Power steering is still a fight. I have not gotten to that yet, but it is coming. $80 for a new pump, man. You know, I'm gonna try and do as many new parts on this girl as I can. Oh, what's going on there, girl? Oh, I think I'm just running out of fuel, maybe. That's not a big deal. So far, it doesn't feel like there's a difference. Holy smokes, I don't know if you guys can see that fuel gauge. I haven't been moving it, so, you know, there's that. I've been idling it for heat, so don't give me crap on running my fuel tank down. I know that was a white van thing, and we're trying to not do that on this thing, but times be hard, you know. Come on, everybody. So nothing's catching on fire, which is a good thing. It is still moving forward. Bonus. But it seems to be still falling into first gear. Now that could be because the transmission is still hurt, you know. Yeah, you could feel it slipping right in. Yeah, it is not happy. But that flaw is to prevent the next transmission from burning out, as all of the 96s do with that factory flaw. So, right now, we are just trying to fix that problem before putting another transmission in this girl, you know? Because then we won't be burning out a bunch of transmissions, you know? That's not cool. I hate the electronicness about the automatic transmissions, and in the future I aim to switch that part of this van for a little something else, you know? But right now, I need to have a van that goes through all of its gears so I can get back and forth to work. That's right, I live in a van, but I work. You know, I do work at the temp agencies, and that has me going all over the bloody place. And I need all my gears. Third. Oh my God, we got third gear, guys. That's third gear. That's third gear. That's third! Woo! Yeah, baby! That's the first time third gear's clicked in for me, you guys. Oh, and she's downshifting smooth. I mean, you know, as smooth as a blown transmission can be. Oh, third gear, come on. 2. I need to take this thing for a ride. We need to hit that third gear one more time. Holy's. You know what? Let's go get some fuel. There we go. That's a reason to go for third gear. Oh my god. Holy shiznit, man. And this, yeah, see, this transmission's still acting funny for sure. But if third gear kicks in like it just did, then the next transmission has hope, you know? It's trying for second. It's really trying for second on this hill. But it's like a clutch slip. If anybody's ever driven a manual, he knows. If anybody's ever driven a manual, they know what I'm talking about. First, we're back down in first. It does this. Second. Dude, that's second. I'm not gonna get going fast enough to grab third here. I'm just not. So we'll try on, we'll go to the back road. Oh, we might if I shoot it. First. Second. Come on, baby. Couldn't get it going fast enough, and I don't want to push it. I'm not trying to be a dick up in this intersection, you know. Okay. We're doing good though, guys. We're doing good so far. I mean, it hasn't driven to the gas station this well. See, it's still trying to drop down into first, which means the transmission is hurt. You know, there's no fixing that besides, you know, switching it out. But with it wanting to shift, that is extremely good news, you know. So we're gonna grab some fuel right now. I'm going to, you know what? I'm gonna grab some fuel right now, and then I'm gonna take Deerfoot all the way back to Deerfoot City. It's just a quick loop, but it will allow me to possibly get into third or fourth gear, and that's big news. So I'll check in with you guys once we leave the gas station. Guys, let's grab some fuels. Where did I put my wallet? Oh, where did I put my wallet? Hot dang it. Okay. It only took me 45 minutes to find my bloody wallet. $1.59 for fuel a liter. Gas station's killing me. There's one down the road actually that's like 5 cents cheaper every single time. But I never want to push my transmission that far, you know, being stuck in low gear or second gear. As you guys can hear, even going from first to second, it's definitely slipping. But I did feel that third gear engage going on that street. So like I said, we're gonna grab Deerfoot and then see if we can get that third gear to crack in. You know, that would be awesome, man. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, again, like I said, I apologize for the camera angle. You're on my phone, so I can't exactly see what you guys see right now. We're just gonna wing it. And I'll try and keep you guys as straight as I can. Here we go. feel like a kid at the carnival waiting. Don't let that guy go. Let that guy go. Thank you. Very nice, very nice. Let's do this, baby. Okay, come on. We can make this intersection. Very slow. Calm, very slow. Go ahead. You got time, brother. You got time, brother. Visit Tim Hortons today. Brian has crammed it in there. Corey says, awesome, man. He's seen it grab third gear that one time and how excited it was. So let's see if we can do that again. Wow, that's muddy. Okay, we're in second right now. First, second, I felt it shift. No, now we're down to first again. See? So that's just the blown transmission thing, you know? First. Second gear, everybody. Now, I'm not gonna, you know, Ken block it around these turns to try and get to third gear. We're gonna hang on now. And once we get on that stretch, then I'm gonna put her down. Not put her down, but you know, we're gonna see what she do. Right now, we're still in second gear. Guys, we're doing 80. We're in third gear right now. As you can see, we're like in third gear right now. We're cruising at 100. 80 now because we got a trailer in front of us. I don't even know if you guys can see that, man. You guys can see. So yeah, we need some galloping room, man. So why don't we just jump over behind this Micra right there. I believe it's shifting pretty good. Not like, you know, transmission's not hurt or anything, but seems to be like the computer seems to be letting it want to shift, which is big news. So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna loop back around. This road actually goes to Deerfoot. I can still feel like it, yeah. See, the transmission is definitely slipping hardcore, but that's because of this computer issue messing it around basically its entire life and then leaving it like this. But with this fix, we should be okay for another transmission, is the hope. See, jumps me right back down into first because the transmission just slips. Stop here. We're gonna go from a stop, first, second, third. You guys can follow along. Look at that city. Look at that city. Okay. First, second, third. Here we go. Let's stop right here. Okay. First, second. Tried for first, second again. right there, so I'm not trying to go wild. But I mean, this is faster than I've been cruising in a long time. So, that is extremely good news. We're gonna try and make another shot before we get to that hill. I'm not trying to exceed the speed limit or nothing, you know, because they be watching. They be watching. With this light, if the other one is green, we should be able to make third gear. You can see that rain in the distance. You know? Come on, baby. First, second, third. You know, even if we had 3 gears, I can still at least, you know, call up work and say I can make it. This transmission could slip all at once as long as I take it easy on it. It's been limping it along for the last month, so having third gear accessible, if I can get up to speed without pushing it, is still a win. Even for the fact of I can go get my own transmission. That's huge. That's huge. Come on. Let's do this. First. Slip into second. Trying for first. Going into second, way smoother, boy. Third, come on. Come on, grab third. Dude, that's gotta be third. There's no way that's second. I think it might have just slipped into third when it tried to go down to first. That's what I think is happening, and I think that's why I'm missing it. We're gonna hit this side street right here. But I mean, shoot, what do you guys think? You know, I think that's a huge relief. That's a huge progress. That just went from first to second easily. You know, maybe I'll take it on Deerfoot just one more time. Oh, you guys, this is huge, man. This is huge. That stupid little wire trick, hey? Second. Oh man, it's even, I don't know if the computer learns more as we drive. But it seems to be starting to act a little better. I don't know. Look at that. Oh man. Yeah, see right now, she's still down in first. So there's those certain speeds where yeah, let's go to Deerfoot. Screw it. One more shot. I'm so excited. Very excited. Wish I was like Bruce Almighty.
All this horsepower and no room to gallop. Hey, Hosanna! Hop in the car, watch it go vroom.
Come on, bud. You can fit your Altima. I can fit my entire bloody van in here. No problem. Yeah, bloody traffic. See, I need to... We need room for these ponies to gallop. That's the thing with a 4-speed is you need to be doing like 100 to get that third gear. Okay, everybody, let's go. Second. The only other thing I think is to go up that way, turn around, come back. In third, it's just third is roasted, you guys. Third is definitely roasted. I can feel it engage, but if I try and like push into third gear, it just drops me back into second. Oh, that power steering pump is warming up as well. Nice. Deciding to play hide and go seek with me. That's what my power steering pump is doing. Yeah, see. Even second gear, if you lean into it at all. Sometimes she'll grab, but she just got too much bloody power for this transmission. Okay. Stop way back here. Come on. Come on. Third gear, come on. 1, 2. That's third. Yeah, that's third. Second. That's second. Progress, everybody. I like it. Once I got back to the parking spot, I quickly hopped underneath the van just to inspect the transmission and see if I could see anything different or something new. And what I had found was that my flex plate is completely cracked, way beyond what I had thought, to the point where I have no idea how this van even moves forward. You see, this part is responsible for taking your engine's spinning momentum, putting it through the torque converter, and creating motion out of your vehicle. With that being said, and this being seen, I will no longer be taking it on any excursions that involve speed or hills. From now on, this van sits until we can get this transmission and flex plate fully repaired. Shortly after this, it was time for Corey to head back to Innisfail, where he stays at a bowling alley his brother owns. If you're in the area, please go check it out. It was so awesome getting to catch up with him and see Little Smokey once again. Huge thanks for all your help, brother, and also that sweet custom plate. We will hopefully be taking a trip out to see them in Innisfail sometime this summer. Later that evening, we got a surprise visit from our friend Aaron the DJ, who caught us in the middle of trying to disassemble the Turtles bus and get it ready for a head gasket repair. But instead, we quickly turned into a bunch of squirrels, totally lost track of what we were doing, but in the end, it turned out looking super cool. You realize this is gonna make me want to paint mine now. That's the first thing that I wanted to do to that thing.
It's not primer, this is paint.
Well, is it paint? I don't even know what I'm getting. Like, I wander in there and aim it like Mr. Magoo. It's just like they didn't fall down. Are we gonna have enough to do the job, you think?
But what does a turtle make for a sound? It just
And
comes,
I would imagine a turtle makes a sound.
just comes out of the water. Hey guys, I'm a turtle.
I think it's a turtle back.
Oh, that wind's picking up.
No, I meant, really. You guys hang tight. I'll go to Walmart. We'll get, alright, coffee.
You know.
And it had a name.
And 14 cans of that color, and then we'll just paint your entire van tonight.
Yes, we'll paint your entire van this color. I'll help you.
Really? Yeah. Like,
Dude, you
no
get-
rust and everything.
Dude, I got the sanding block. You get the sandpaper.
Well, the weather's nicer, we'll do the rest of it.
We'll throw down, man.
You know, just remember that color, right?
Yeah.
Charleston green.
Charleston green.
Yeah, guy. And then all around her outside rim.
Hey, Aaron, what are you taking to coffee again?
2 sugar.
Same as me.
Black, 2 sugar.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, boy.
A little bit of street painting. Get it in your eyes.
What we working on, Bruce?
Oh, we're disguising the turtle. You see, the seasons have changed, and his disguise no longer works. It's time to shed the turtle shell for his yellow one. Get him a green one.
Can't see it on camera.
Oh no!
Cancel.
Straight cancel. Straight to jail. It's gonna look good.
It's easy with 6 hands, huh?
How you doing, Bruce?
Oh, it's just Deerfoot City painting auto body.
Bruce the paint guy.
Oh my God.
You imagine. Wait, what's like?
Bruce Paint Life Jr.
Bruce Paint Life. Bruce Paint Fume Jr.
The next morning, we were greeted by another surprise visitor all the way from Vancouver Island. I think you guys might know this guy.
Go, Granny, go, Granny, go, Granny, go. It's comfortable, eh?
It is.
Yeah, that seat is amazing on it.
Wow.
I want to try it without the seat.
Get on it.
Get on.
Really? Does the seat come off?
Do you want to hold it?
Right at your own risk. That is fun.
Just so you know, I do have a helmet, and I've offered everybody a helmet for obedience.
Which one's the throttle?
Right here?
This one, right?
Yeah,
So
so
same as.
just kick yourself forward. That's the fastest that turtle's gone in a long time.
That go faster than your bus?
Yeah.
It's a little bit scary.
Well, it's all about getting used to, right?
It would be.
And you were on the grass as well.
I
On
know.
the-
I was scared to go on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk, it's a lot smoother.
I'd rather fall on the grass than the
Yeah.
sidewalk.
Oh, that's just balls to the wall when I was down the rail trail in Kelowna. Because the other ones did like just over 20,
Right.
right? So I'd like whip way back. And
I think they got it for 14.
Right?
Pretty darn cool indeed. I gotta say, this thing might be faster than the turtle.
Alright, you guys, with all the fun of accomplishing great things on this blue van and hanging out with amazing friends and testing out Brent's awesome little scooter, we're going to end the video off here. I look forward to taking you all along on the journey with me, and if you'd like to help support the channel, you could always hit up YouTube memberships or any other of the links that I have listed in the description below. But a simple like and watching the video to this point helps the most. So thank you guys all for reaching this point of the video. I greatly appreciate it. But until next time, remember, never give up on living life, because life is the most precious thing we have. I'll see you guys on the next one. We'll see you guys next one. We'll see you guys. So until next